Captain Rick Rock TV. Let's get to the content.
When Wack 100 sat down and did the interview with 6IX9INE and DJ Academics, a lot of people had a lot of things to say about it, as well as Kodak Black doing the song with 6IX9INE. I believe it was for $1 million, and Kodak Black even did 6IX9INE on that song. So let's get over here and see what Big Bank got to say. His response to Wack 100 calling him out for the interview with 6IX9INE. Let's go over here and check this out, man. Let's go.
See it. Remember what Bank said? The non-trade gangsters blood with investigation for approximately 5 years before the federal racketeering indictment in November 2018 that included rapper Tekashi 6IX9INE. Prior activity, prosecutors stated the gang had been wreaking havoc in Manhattan, Brooklyn, and Bronx since at least 2013.
Hey, man, come on, bruh. Stop all that yelling. That's not going to get your point across, man. God, you blowing up my ears, man. Man, talk regular, man. That ain't going to make us, man, come on now. God, man.
Bro, what you doing all that shit for though?
Yo, Bank, you just said I'll get.
Yo, so this Big Bank and Tekashi 6IX9INE situation just went completely left because what started as a viral interview has now turned into one of the most controversial hip-hop conversations online right now.
All right, let's start right here. Now, 6IX9INE is an entertainer. That's all he should have been in the first place. His partners seen that he was getting that bag, about to get to that bag, so they put him on the set. You know how you find a square, you use them, put them on the set, make them think they're a part of something, and the whole time y'all have a different agenda. This is the thing right here that I got to say about all this stuff right here, man. When it comes to this 6IX9INE situation, everybody now all of a sudden want to sit down and do interviews with 6IX9INE when didn't nobody want to do no interviews with 6IX9INE at first. 6IX9INE told. So like they say, what changed now to make people want to sit down with him if he told before? He still told. And this is the thing that I don't like about Big Bank. Big Bank, this already been in the plate 4 months prior to us seeing this interview. Big Bank made it seem as if he put a tweet out there, I want to do an interview with 6IX9INE. Everybody told him don't do it, right? They already planned this 4 months ahead of time. They gave 6IX9INE enough time to come up with this fantastic play. That's why when we seen this play go down, everybody was like, man, he told Bank up. That's because you gave him 4 months to prepare all the facts that he was going to come at you with. Only thing you was thinking about was get some content or whatever money that you got from this. You thought you was going to sit down and street talking and working with the street cap. But the whole time, this man got a crew, a team that pull up all receipts. So the whole time, Bank, you really sold us out, man, for views and for some chump change. It is what it is, though. Let's get back to it.
Tekashi actually started pressing Big Bank over Young Thug, street politics, 21 Savage.
Hold on. Now, yo, let's just see what a U visa is. U.S. immigration benefit for non-citizen victims. Keyword, victims.
See, man, what?
Hold on,
Let me finish. Hold on, calm down, bro.
Hold on, I know, hold on. Immigration for a non-citizen victim of a certain crimes who have suffered substantial mental or physical abuse and are helpful to law enforcement in investigation or prosecution of that criminal activity. This is a fact, though.
But what they got to do with anything, though? I'm saying, what are you saying? What's the point, though? What's the point you're making?
The point that he's making is they saying that we picking and choosing who could get away with certain things and who can't get away with certain things. Like we protect certain people who foul, and then we get on others who not. That's all they saying. If you gonna get on me, get on everybody else too. Don't take up for him, then come get on me. That's what he getting to.
You saying he was a victim?
I mean, he's
a lot of people be victims. No,
it's too much,
bro. What I'm saying, that shit said UV benefits from non-citizen victims who have suffered from certain crimes.
Okay,
basically,
now,
right?
but don't finish there. This is the key word right here. Read that slowly for me. Now read it out loud. Let people and
physical abuse and
Hey, this what happened when you walk in there blindfolded, man. You was supposed to get him on your territory, not in front of this big old TV, computer, whatever this is. This some new style. I ain't seen nobody platform like set up like this. So as you walked up in there and seen that, you should have known you was in trouble, homie.
Or physical abuse, mental or physical abuse, and are helpful to law enforcement in the investigation of what, you gonna ignore that?
Snitching allegations, and even T.I. And at one point, Big Bang literally muted 6ix9ine for almost 2 whole minutes while he was ranting.
Years ago, it's big tip. This T.I.
Now, from the beginning, people already knew this interview was going to have backlash.
The automatic note, that's a play. Let me see, what Bank doing? No, what to do?
Sure.
Like, ain't like this on a suck. What the hell Bank play here? Like, I'm gonna keep it a brick, bro. And I don't want to really say this, but I gotta say it. Like, Danny a cool 6ix9ine a rat. Oh,
the character.
Nah, we don't want to hear that. That's the Charleston White playbook. When he talked about Nipsey Hussle, he said Aramis is a good man. Nipsey Hussle is who I said F. You got to come up with your own playbook. You can't. We heard that with Charleston White already.
The character he plays.
Copy. Sound bite that and put it out. I don't give a f. It is like
so you Danny. You just don't 6ix9ine.
I can't.
It's the same person. It's the same person. If you saying 6ix9ine is foul, it didn't say 6ix9ine on that paperwork. It said Danny on there. Man, you got to just accept the fact that you went on there and got whooped, man. That's it.
Say I don't know neither one of them. I'm just saying the guy that I met when I got there.
There's a difference between the two is what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
And when the camera's cut on, he turns into somebody else.
Yeah. No, that's him. That's probably him too. But because of how you feel about he talking about.
Copy.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm really trying to tap into some therapist / journalist.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to ask questions.
You don't need no therapy. Knock that off, man. You don't need no therapy, man. What you got to do is you got to stick to your street code. If you say somebody is a rat and you know that you don't supposed to deal with no rats, you should have just stuck to your street code. You wouldn't even need no therapy if you wouldn't have went up there in the first place. It should have been no amount of money. It should have been no amount of views that made you go against your principles. You should have stood on that.
Perspective.
I'm trying to ask this questions. He can't answer the question because he's stuck where he's stuck at.
Because anytime somebody platforms Tekashi, the internet instantly splits into 2 sides. One side says, he's entertaining, let him talk. And the other side says, nah, he's cooperated with the feds, stop giving him attention.
6ix9ine is a master classman. It's hard to tango with him if you ain't got facts. He's been preparing for this. He's been waiting for this moment to come talk to us and tell the black people, and ain't nobody done it. He's been doing it through streaming. He's been doing it through Vlad, but he finally got a big black face like a Charlemagne or a Banks to sit down with and get his lick back. And boy, when I tell you, did he get his lick back? Ooh, not only did he shame the culture, he kind of somewhat embarrassed my boy Banks, man. Ran circles around my guy. Because my guy came with honor, integrity, codes, morals, and principles.
Well, if he came with that, there was no need for him to sit down again
on an entertainment stage and looked it bad.
He did.
And looked it bad.
Can you not put that little boy in the club? Cause we do not listen to rats.
Little Durk is literally gonna.
Tekashi started questioning why certain rappers get protected by the culture.
I've learned that everybody who talks shit about me has an opinion till they're in your situation. Little Durk is now in a situation. Remember the song What was that? Please do not play that, little boy in the club.
We do not listen to rats.
Yeah.
Wait, who's he talking about?
What's the name of that song?
Sometimes we laugh, sometimes we cry. Laugh now, cry later.
So who's laughing now? Who's laughing now and crying later?
What are they talking about?
Oh.
What's your opinion on the Dirk case?
I think Dirk gonna take it on 10.
Meanwhile, other people started bringing up Little Dirk's ongoing legal situation too, especially after Tekashi made comments basically saying the tables turn, laugh now, cry later. And social media took that personally too, because people felt like Tekashi was mocking situations involving serious legal problems and federal cases.
This is what I meant when he went to jail. He on some alhamdulillah, inshallah,
Dude.
Don't ask again, nigga.
Now, at this point, the interview became way bigger than Big Bang.
Seven rat or not, bro. I ain't here to be who a rat. I don't give a.
Now it's about Atlanta politics.
You don't give a F now, but you was, at one point, you was talking about that. At one point, you was speaking up on this, man. Now, I get it. You want to be a better podcaster. You trying to get out of the street way of doing this, and you have just elevated with this interview because you just showed the streets that it's this business over that, and which it should be the business first. I get it. Once you on here doing what you're doing, you get in the bag, you elevated from certain street elements, but you're still holding on to these street codes. So if you're still holding on to the street codes, man, you got to stick to it if that's what you want.
Industry hypocrisy, street credibility, and whether people truly believe in second chances. And honestly, one thing you can't deny, Tekashi still knows how to dominate headlines. People say they hate him, but they still repost every clip. But at the same time, there's always consequences attached to platforming him, especially when names like Young Thug, 21 Savage, T.I., or Little Dirk get brought into conversation. And this whole conversation has been the same narrative ever since Tekashi sat down with Wack 100.
So you think Snoop Dogg is going to type up a letter by himself on the letterhead?
What I'm telling you is...
his team going to write the letter.
Okay, so if that's what his team's supposed to do.
All right, yo, come on, let's change guys. Certain politics.
So now Big Bang finally responding afterwards saying Danny cool, but 6ix9ine the rapper is a rat. Honestly sounded like him trying to separate the person from the internet character. But the internet, they're not separating anything. To fans, 6ix9ine is 6ix9ine, and the entire culture debating whether Big Bang crossed the line or simply asked the questions everybody secretly want to answer. But I want to know what y'all think. Did Big Bang go too far platforming Tekashi? Did he mute 6ix9ine to protect T.I.? Was Tekashi wrong for bringing up Young Thug and 21 Savage or Little Dirk? And is Wack 100 right about the industry picking favorites?
Let's walk this down. 5 years ago, when I get the call from Act, 6ix9ine want to interview with you. You up for it? For sure. What the streets gonna think about you? Nigga, the streets. When I did it, y'all heard 21 Savage come on there and say, yo, Wack, that was lame. You interviewed.
Everybody did say that. When that interview came out, the streets was on fire about that. They was talking about that. They couldn't believe it. It was a big interview. And I believe them guys got a bag for that interview. But at that time, Wack was the only one that sat down with 6ix9ine. Now, I can't believe everybody is sitting down with 6ix9ine. I guess the internet thing, I ain't gonna say the streets, but the internet don't care. The internet gonna get a bag, man. They not caring about nothing the streets got going on when they on this internet, man.
6ix9ine, everybody talking. When this Valley ninja kicked the door in, when this wolf chose his own path. And to this day, me and little bro, me and Daniel, 6ix9ine, whatever you want to call him, we straight, we tight, we solid. Now I look up, Big Bang's go on there. I want to hear all y'all call him a lame, because there's no reason to talk to 6ix9ine. He ain't did nothing new but continue to grow.
All right, so we got to the end of that. What do y'all think about all this, man? We revisiting this one more time. I think this is the end of that. 6ix9ine, Big Bang, Wack 100, 21 Savage, Young Thug, T.I., and more. Do y'all think that the streets is picking and choosing who they deal with and who they say foul? That's basically the content that we just went over. That's what that was all about. That was the main reason why Big Bank's was set up because he cool with T.I. He cool with Young Thug. Them his partners. He knew he wasn't good. 6ix9ine knew he couldn't get them other guys on there. So who can he get? He get they partners. Somebody that's supposed to take up for him and defend them. And those other guys feel like Big Bank didn't step up to the plate. And then he didn't come with no facts. He didn't defend his partners. So now he's online talking about he went to therapy and all this old stuff. And there's nothing wrong with therapy. But man, you wouldn't have to go to therapy if you would have just stood on your street morals, principles, and code, man. But I get it. You're trying to be a bigger podcaster. And there ain't nothing wrong with that either, man. Get your bread, man. Leave y'all thoughts in the comment section. Go over there and subscribe to my new YouTube channel, Compton Rick Rock Body Cam. Link will be in the description. I'll catch all of y'all on the next one.
Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, Compton Rick Rock TV. Also, hit that notification bell and catch every video when I drop.